watching the Big Business Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We have a special episode of the Big Business Podcast. I'm here with you, Arthur Wills, the host with CKTV, and we have a very special guest today. But first, take a look around. We are at the very own J&J Digital Printing LLC. So I want to start by saying that we have a very special guest here. He is the co-owner of this business, and I want to introduce him properly. Jamal, I have a few things to say, but before I get started, I want to first identify that you are a visionary, a very resilient, strategic, impactful, diligent, inspirational, consistent, polished, fearless, and very high integrity businessman. I want to first start with saying that. How you doing today?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. So if you don't mind, kind of just break this down for us. Like, what was the light bulb moment that got this business? And first off, give us your first and last name so these people know who we talking to. Let's get to it.
Thanks, Arthur. First, thanks for the intro. That was a great intro. As you know, my name is Jamal Ellsworth. I'm the co-owner of J&J Digital Printing. We've been established now for about 2.5 to 3 years, and we are in Clinton, Maryland. What's got us started, about maybe 5 years ago, me and Jamal Jones, the other owner of this business, we were sitting around thinking, both of us are printers, and both of us was thinking, we're doing this for ourselves. I've been in this game for about 32 years doing printing.
Oh, really?
And yes, that's correct. So
That's
I've
a
been
long
doing
time.
yeah, it's a very, very long time.
Yeah, okay.
And I was at the peak of my career. I couldn't go no further with the company I was with. I was with a university, and I couldn't go no further. So I said, let me do it by myself. I could do it by myself. I've been thinking about doing my print shop for a very long time. I brought it to Jamal Jones. He was definitely with it, and we put the plan in action. And here we are, almost 3 years later.
Wow. I wanted to ask you, when you first got started, when you said you wanted to kind of do your own thing, what were some of those early feelings for you to, take that step or that leap forward, to get started with the business?
I knew from the time I was a child I was going to have my own print business.
Really?
I've been doing printing since I've been out of high school.
Okay.
I dabbled around in some other things, and I said, you know what? I did printing maybe a year after I got out of school. I was still in college, but still doing printing, and it just felt right. I love putting a piece of paper, a thought, or your thoughts on a piece of paper, and it comes out, and a person says thank you. People don't say thank you back then, and people still don't say thank you. So when somebody says thank you to you, it gives you that feeling. It gives you that feeling.
Yep. My mom definitely gave me some good manners, so I'm going to tell you thank you. Because the things I seen today, I was very impressed. Like, you had like a pamphlet or brochure for like a high school graduation. Like, that was nice. When you looking at the sizing of stuff like that, are you asking the client for the sizing, or you just like, I know what's best for you, I can hook you up? How does that go?
It depends. So when a customer comes in and they sit down and say they want something, let's say something like the pamphlet like you asked for, it depends on the event. If it's a gala, then that recalls a certain type of paper, that recalls a certain type of look. If you talk about a party flyer, an event, that requires a certain look and feel. So certain pamphlets have certain sizes that they're going to automatically be required to be.
Okay, I understand. So you said something about paper. Like, is it the same paper for most pamphlets, or do you use different type of paper? How does that work?
No. So paper is it's going to be the biggest expense, or the biggest thing that you're going to have to overcome dealing with printing.
It wouldn't be the ink?
No, it's the paper.
I would think.
It's going to be the paper.
Okay.
Because it's so much. The paper variety is so wide, and just think about your day to day. From, let's just say something simple that they haven't seen it. I haven't seen in a while, but a book of matches.
Yeah.
Look at the type of paper it is.
Okay, like cardboard, right?
Like a cardboard,
Yeah.
but somebody still got a print on it.
Yeah.
All the way to the side and the back that's behind us.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody got to print on that, or we printed on that.
Yeah.
So and that's on a different type of paper. So just think about everything in between, the vinyl, your shirt, it's all kinds of printing. So when it
Wow.
comes to paper is extremely vast.
I got you.
Extremely.
Wow, I'm just so used to regular copy paper and the college rule that come on the spirals. So that's what I'm used to, honestly. I wanted to ask you, so when it comes to how the doors first changed around here, like what was that first big change for your business outside of starting it?
I would say when I start hearing people, the community start knocking on the door. I'm sitting here and you get your first customer. I mean, it brings a spark in your eye. Then you get your second customer, then your third, then the phone start ringing. So that was the spark for me. It's just the people coming in, and then you start working with contracts and dealing with different type of organizations and schools. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing.
How are you like maintaining these relationships with these contractors and these different clients that you work with? Are they one and done, or like how does that work?
Oh no, you never could be one and done. If it was one and done, then J&J we wouldn't be here.
I got
you have to do follow-ups. My business partner, Mr. Jones, he's always talking about follow-ups.
You said Mr. Jones. Is that the other owner?
Yes.
Oh yeah, shout him out. What's his name?
His name is Jamal Jones.
Okay, Jamal Jones. Hey, I'm glad that we're able to come here and actually shoot this with you, because if you was here, I'm pretty sure it would be just as amazing. So thank you. Go ahead.
Yes. He's always telling me about follow up. So once we get a system, once we get software, of course. Once we get software to put the people's name into the software, then every week, every day, every month, you are calling people. You're doing cold calls.
Okay.
You're doing, follow-ups. You have to do that. If you don't do that, then the people, they won't remember you, because it's always going to be just a one and done.
I got you. Now, when it comes to when you talk to the clients, are you, being like personable with them? Because you understand that most people like, hey, you my golf buddy. You my golf buddy, but now you might know somebody else that does golf. Hey, he does this business. Are you creating that ecosystem with your clients, or how does that look?
So, me personally, I take the time to talk to every single customer. And if a customer come in here, they might want something that costs 5, 10, 15 cents, something small, like one sheet of paper. I still get the time to talk to them, to get to know them, who they are, well, what they do, some of their background, as much as they allow me to have, because you never know where that relationship's going to go.
Okay.
They might be the next person who comes and gives you something big.
Okay.
You never know in this world, because a person who knock on your door today, they just come in here and take a look around. That's why the lobby is the lobby. They come in and take a look around. Everybody's always peeping you out. They always looking at you from head to toe.
Yeah.
And then the first thing is your image. Second thing is how you start talking.
Absolutely. No, you're right. Those first initial engagements mean a lot. That's how you determine if you're going to do business, honestly.
That's correct.
The second time is not when I determine, it's the first time. It's all about the initial handshake. It's all about the eye-to-eye contact, like you said. And what are you honest about? Because if you're not honest about what you want as a client, how can I provide the service?
That's correct. I'm going to give you a quick story.
Sure.
This happened a couple of days ago. A lady came in. She was, just on the nice side, old enough to probably be my mother's mother. Very, very, very nice lady. She came in here. She wanted some business cards for her husband. Another company printed them, cut them, and they did exactly that. Somebody gave them a file. They cut it. The business cards was to the very, very edge.
Yeah.
And she didn't like them, so she wanted to bring them in here.
Okay.
I came here, sat her down. We talked about business cards. She could have been out the door in 5 minutes, but I sat her down, and once we started talking and she got to know me, she left out here in tears.
What? Why?
She left. She's like, I was glad to know you. I'm glad to know some of your backstory, some of the stuff that you do in the community, some of the charity work that we do.
Wow.
So she left out of here in tears, and she did. Of course, she did a follow up on me.
Dang, wow. No, that's amazing.
And she did a follow up on me a couple of days later, just to say hi, not even checking on her work.
Wow, so it's definitely not just about the service here. It's about the engagement. It's about building that relationship. I like
Customer
that.
service, customer service, customer service, customer service. It's always gonna be customer service, man.
I appreciate that. Honestly, when we think about the mission of the company, what is you guys' mission? Like, what I know that you enjoy what you do, but what's the mission that you put out there to the people that come to you for service?
If I had to, I do apologize for not knowing my mission statement off the bat, but our mission is to make sure that everybody that comes in here leaves satisfied. Even if that means for me to refer another competitor, I have no problem doing that. I want the person to leave here satisfied. And me and Mr. Jones, we do that a lot. Because 99 times when you get a phone call, people just gonna want to quote. But if you start talking to them, you probably end up with that sale.
I agree with you. It's so funny how when you can't do something, someone will quickly tell you, "Oh, that's not possible." It's like, no, it is possible. I can just refer you to the person that can do it.
That's correct.
I'm not too prideful, or I'm not too big-headed to say that I can't do something. I'm even more strategical and more resourceful when I can't do something, because I have so many people that I work with. It's so many people that I know that do similar things that I do, or things that I don't do,
Correct.
that I use those relationships for. So I'm glad that you guys actually outsource and is not afraid of losing a client.
There's never such thing as not a printing. There's never
Yeah.
such thing as losing a client. I mean, I refer you to somebody else today, somebody refers to me. Then somebody refers to somebody else refers to me. You never lose a client in this business. Never. You gain people all day long.
A little bit, because this is the Big Business Podcast. So with big business, you get big orders.
That's
So
correct.
when you get a big order, how much are you specifying that the quality of the work is being done over the amount that has to be produced?
Well, for us, it's both.
It's both.
It's both.
That's good. That's
yeah.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
try to get you there.
Yeah.
No, you good. You good. You good. That's good.
Yeah, it's never one or the other. It's both, because that's what's going to keep me in business. That's what keeps you in business.
Yeah.
If I jeopardize one for the other, you believe me, the customer is going to know. And if I'm skipping on paper, saying we're using a cheaper paper to produce to set back on cost for us, they're going to know. It's going to show, because during time they're going to go through their project, and the project might come apart,
Yeah.
or the colors might smear on the other side of the page. It's a lot of things that can happen. We don't do that here.
Steve said we don't do that here.
No.
I like that. I like that because people rush the process.
That's correct.
Like I ain't gonna put none of these fast food companies out here, but yeah, when you put out so much of a product that's the same and at a fast rate, sometimes it don't be the same quality.
That's correct.
So I'm glad that you actually do both.
Yeah.
That's a good trait. You hear that, guys? It's big business. Everything's gonna be good around here. So I do want to transition a little bit. When you had to start getting to more of the business side rather than being in the actual office every day, how did that affect you?
I'm in the office every day.
Oh, you still in the office every day? Okay.
I'm in the office every day.
Okay.
So I don't take days off. Of course, at the weekend, or
You dress like this in the office every day?
I'm like this every day.
I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's very rarely you see me outside of a suit. It's very rare.
That's nice.
Yeah, when people see you, they wanna know. It's an image that you are portraying. I got another short story for you.
Let me hear it.
So, I'm director for a company,
Yes.
and my employees had to wear uniforms, and my company wanted me to wear the uniform, and I said, "How does this sound?" And I'm talking to my superiors. When someone comes to the door, a clerk goes to and gives them the order. They see a uniform. We don't like this job. Let me see your boss. They go get the boss. The boss come back, or the shift manager. The shift manager comes back. Oh, same uniform. The shift manager can't help the customer. I don't like this. Let me see your boss. The manager goes back and he gets a superior manager, a VP manager. VP manager got on the same uniform. It goes. They still can't have. Let me see your manager. Then I come, and as the director, and I got on the same uniform. Only thing they thinking about is, next level, because I look the same
Wow.
way as everybody else.
Okay.
So that's not what that's not where we are portraying here. We are always portraying excellence. You know, we want the customer to feel like they came to an experience, and you know, they left feeling something when they left here. That's what I always want to give them.
Wow. Nah, you definitely can learn something from that. I see that all the time where looking at someone's how they dress, it equals up to with their performance. So especially with someone wearing a suit, it most likely they're probably doing what they're supposed to do if that's their company. And again, the work has to show for itself, but it's the face card. Face card what gets me close. Like I can see you from afar, and I'm like, man, that man with that suit on, I just want to see what he has to say. It's a good presentation. I'm not saying a uniform isn't, because a uniform is a uniform. I had to pay for that. You have to wear this to show that you're part of my company.
I understand
It's
that.
it's a chain of command.
Correct.
And I like that you acknowledge that, because that's how we have order and structure.
But it's a way to do a uniform. You know, I do believe that I do believe in uniforms, but there is a way that you do a uniform. And if you're going to do it in a situation like I was explaining to you earlier, these color coded. So people know that you're getting a different person, not the same uniform.
No, I got you. I got you. I've definitely seen that same situation. People come with the same uniforms, like, where's the person I'm supposed to be talking to? It doesn't take no respect away from the person that's there. It's just that people want to see a certain thing.
That's correct.
It's
correct.
like you've been in the field.
That's
You
correct.
know what it's like. It's not being oblivious to it. You know what it is.
That is correct.
I like that.
That's correct. You know, let's look at the stuff that you see on TV. Let's say a Big Mac. You see a Big Mac on TV, it makes you want to go get a Big Mac for those who do that.
Yeah.
But then you see it in person, and it don't look the same.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. Moving up, scaling out. What are the plans for J&J Printing? J&J Digital Printing, excuse me. Like, how do we expand from here? Because you guys got so much going on. You have such a strong structure, and even a great director in yourself.
Right.
Where do we go? Like, how can we expand from here? Because the Big Business Podcast want to know.
So I'm always talking about. I'm going to approach this a little carefully. I'm always talking about going to the next level here, because if you stay at any place too long, you get stale, and you can be stalemate. That's not what I want to do. So we are constantly putting ourselves out there for larger clients, bigger clients, and ultimately, the commercials you see on TV with the print shops, that's where you will see us in the next maybe 4 years. Give me 4 years, you will see us. That's our competition. That's where we're taking over.
The first thing that comes to mind, I didn't mean to cut you off,
No worries.
is like Staples. I see commercials for Staples. Is that someone that you can collab with, or that's someone that is a competitor?
I would say Staples not even something on our radar.
Oh, okay.
We don't, even though they do copies, they don't do what we do.
Okay.
So if some,
Tell us some big differences.
actually,
'cause we would love to know.
the big difference is the story I gave you earlier about the older young lady. She went to Staples and got her job at Staples. And-
Okay. I see what's going on.
And they cut it
Yeah.
right at the edge. And literally, if the sheet of paper is right here in the corner, they cut it right here in the corner. And the other side, where their last name ended, I had about this much space left.
Wow.
And that's not a good look. And that's what those type of companies do.
Wow.
They are there to get 5-cent copies here, 5-cent copies there. Not nothing big. We are in it for the big run.
I like that, and you guys are efficient too. That's pretty good, man. You're taking away. You'll be able to take clients from these bigger companies, so to say, and providing better service. That's amazing. See, this is big business, and I'm glad that we came here today. You know that, because everybody can't do it like that. Everybody can't beat the competitor that you think competitor. They're not even a competitor, because they're not even doing the same amount of work, same amount of quality, or the same amount of professionalism as I can see. I'm really glad that we came here today, because I'm learning a lot. And I had no idea that you guys were putting it down like this. For real.
As I say to anybody who comes in here, I done work for the walk-ins. I have done multiple jobs, and I say I, of course I mean J&J Digital Printing.
Yeah.
Have done jobs for presidents. We done jobs for 5 sitting presidents.
Wow.
So
okay.
We'll take a job small all the way to that level, and that's where we're going, and that's our aim, is to stay up presidential area and those type of jobs.
That's impressive. That's impressive. How do you even get contracts like that?
Consistency.
Consistency.
You be consistent at what you do. You show up to work every day. You do the work. There's no secret to success. Success is you doing the same thing every day, over and over and over and over again, and you will achieve your goals. You will achieve it. It's proven. It's no magic pill you take. It's constant, over and over and over work, and that's what we do here every day. We show up.
Wow, that's amazing. When you talking about compounding that work, then just keep on stacking. It's not like you're trying to do one service to get to the next service. After you build up 10 services, now like, oh wow, they have a portfolio. Oh wow, now after you did 50 services, wow, they done 50 different clients. Okay, now you just keep building it up. So by now, when you say you get these presidential clients, it's like it's because of how much you have done.
When you walked into our lobby, what did you say?
I said,
okay. Oh, that's all I'm saying. When you walked into the lobby and you seen our samples, what did you say?
I said I was very impressed.
All right, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Man, I just want to thank you for your time today. I really appreciate that you allowed us to come in here and shoot this for us. I want to say thank you again.
You're welcome. Thank you all for that. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Check us next time at the Big Business Podcast. We'll see you at the next location. Peace.